This Land Cruiser is huge. And they fit it through that little teeny tiny driving space. That little space right there is tight even for my little K car. Morning, my co-pilots, and welcome back to the channel. So today is Tuesday, January 19th, and it is my first day back in the federal government. This video is not going to be long. I just want to do a quick follow-up for my other video that I posted about getting a job here, because I didn't really go into detail about the process, wait time for my own experience. So I got picked up by the school board here in Japan a couple of days ago. Well, my firm offer. I received my tentative offer back in December, but I kept this job under wraps and didn't say anything to anybody because I didn't want to jinx it. It is a frosty, frigid morning. It is -3 degrees Celsius here this morning. So the bases here overseas have their own education system across the country that goes for Japan, Korea, Guam, Europe, etc. Wherever there's a U.S. military installation where dependents are allowed, there's a school, multiple schools at that. So this is one of the shortest timelines that I've ever had for a federal position, and this is my 7th federal position, or is it my 8th? No, this is my 8th federal position. So just a timeline example, this may be about average. So I applied for this position October 5th, 2020. It closed October 14th, 2020. I came here October 23rd, 2020, and I had my interview November 9th, I believe it was. And then December 10th is when they shot me the tentative offer, and my start date is now the 19th. And this was a semi-fast onboarding process. For a lot of people who will have a initial federal position, it will take longer because you have to do the background investigation. So it might take an extra 2 weeks or so. Because as I was saying in the previous video, after you do your background investigation, you can work still while it's processing. This position isn't an extreme high grade. It's only a 9, but the salary is semi-decent for here in Japan. And when you're here overseas, on USA Jobs, you see a range of salary from a low number all the way up to a high number. You can negotiate for the higher number based on your experience with the HR after you receive your tentative offer. Now keep in mind, that's just your base pay. That doesn't include the overseas allowance or post allowance or COLA. It's called all these different names. Here in Tokyo where I live, it's 30%, but it's a lot higher in other places. So that is added onto your base salary as well. With that being said, it's not really that bad of pay. Of course, Key West paid a whole lot more, but also the cost of living in Key West is a lot higher as well. Today is our first day, and I don't think this is not going to be my forever position, unfortunately. And when you work for the government, a lot of people, they, especially overseas, they know that you're not going to be in the position forever, because you just can't be. But for me personally, my goal is not to further my government career. My goal is to come here and to stay here. That's the end all be all for me. I don't really care about government service and having a 20-year-long career and being a GS 14 or 15. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to come here and stay here. So the goal for me now that I'm in the government is to find a non-appropriated position over the next 5 years, because if I do that, then I'll have no time limit to stay here. And if I can find one that pays semi-similar, about an NF4 equivalent, then that would be perfect. And my time to start looking for that is now. I can't wait until the last minute or wait for a couple of years to pass or anything like that, because a position could pop up at any moment. And you don't want to be scrambling around at the last minute because you only have about a year or 6 months left here to find a position. And you guys saw how long it took for me to get in this position. And this is a quick process. So I don't have time to wait. Also, my immigration status has changed as well. I have to go back there between the 28th to the 9th, I think, of February, I believe it is. So they can change over my status, because my current living situation here in the country actually ends this Saturday. This Saturday is the 23rd of January, and I've officially been in the country for 90 days. So technically I'm supposed to leave this Saturday, but because of everything that's going on, I can get it changed over and I'll be able to stay longer legally. And it sucks that I have to immediately give up everything in immigrations that I've worked hard for to put this packet together just because of this job. That really, really sucks that you have to go through the motions to get a sofa job, and then after you get the sofa job, you have to give it right back up. That, to me, that just blows my mind and makes no sense whatsoever. But hey, that's life, right? But we have a sofa job. We can go open a mailbox, and I have to get a driver's license now, because currently I'm just driving on my international permit until the 23rd, which is completely legal. But after the 23rd, I have to find a different way to drive here, because then I'll be in the country long term. So thankfully, being here, I'm able to get a driver's license and do all of that stuff. So this week is going to be full of onboarding and things such as that to make life easier. So I apologize, this is going to be a short one, but for everybody who watched this entire video, I really appreciate you. Please hit the like button if you like these kind of updates and the Japan lifestyle, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Peace.